Hello everybody, welcome to the Blazing Hot Updates Mzansi with Nosi. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and don't forget to smash that like button, and you can also comment on the comments section down below. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear your views. So, Lerato Kganyago's husband gifted her with a beautiful 5-star hotel for Valentine's Day this year. And there's been a lot of controversy surrounding the hotel and the ownership, and Lerato having to respond to everything. I own the hotel, ndondoni. So now, remember a few hours ago, it was said that it costs you 100,000 for 2 nights at Lerato's hotel, and Lerato has something to say about that. And she also speaks about the racism that happens with the white people close to the hotel. Stay tuned for the live as she clears a few things.
She was right based on the information that she got, right, which was supposed to correct long time ago. She said we haven't had the time to, so then I was like, no, it's not true. We corrected it. Actually, the rooms start from 6,000 rand, and obviously we still working on the rooms in terms of they're not finished. Not all of them are finished. The penthouse is finished. Obviously, that will be a bit more. So I went on to correct. But you see, here's the thing about people. You go on to correct because she's a customer, so I corrected. I said, no, it's not that. It's not 100K. It's actually, and people are like, it's 50K, and I said, no, it's actually not 50K. It's way less than that. So the rooms start from 5,000-6,000 rand, depending on the season, of course. If it's off season, the room itself, etc. Then I changed it and I took a screenshot and I sent it to a couple of people. Obviously, yeah, it's 6K, yeah. Obviously, sending it to people that were genuinely, those people who were generally asking, and those people who were just being mean, and those you can pick up. But obviously, you can't return, you can't stoop to their level. So the funny thing is that those that were running with that, like, oh my God, it's 100K, it's not even worth it. I sent them the screenshots. Then they were not saying anything, And I'm like, that's weird. And I'm not certain if the lady that went on to say it was 100K, because I took a screenshot and I sent it to her, so I don't know if she received it or not. I don't know if she retweeted it or whatever. But I just thought that's so interesting. You've got people that generally want to support you, and you've got people that you can tell, I know you're being sneaky. I know you're being weird. But you just kill them with kindness. You give them correct information. So anyway, and then there was another lady. Oh, this was my favorite part. There was another lady, a black lady, who said, her first tweet, she said she will never, right? And I was like, okay, guys, we all have different references. I mean, we all have different preferences, right? And then she goes on and she tweets, she goes and I think she searches some Afrikaners, what. She tags me on the tweet to say, basically, like, she says, this is where I'm going, blah, 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 blah. So I reply and I'm like, okay, I don't know why you're tagging me on this thing, because that's like bordering like malicious and spiteful. The intention was never to say, oh, maybe you should work on your prices, whatever. It's just that you just want to be mean. So I said, I don't know why you want to be mean to me, because I actually don't know you, but, clean your heart. So it is what it is. And it's just sad that the rudest remarks came from ladies. And I didn't even retaliate. If you go on my Twitter, you see the rude, like mean. And I'm like, people go and sit at the section. Please go look at the Roomstar section. Please go look at the Roomstar, all these other all these other places. But we always want lesser from black people. If a certain brand, if someone is selling a scarf for like 15,000, we always complain, like, I know it's a local brand, whatever, but you are going to go buy a scarf at Louis Vuitton for 15,000, but you won't inform people. Like, colonization really fucked us up so bad that we think so less of our own people. Like, it's just so bad. But in the same breath, I've got a lot of women that come to the hotel, guys. There was a lady that came from Bumalanga on one of our Soulful Sundays, and she was like, she came alone. She drove all the way from Bumalanga. She sat the whole day. She had lunch. She was enjoying the views. She met some of my friends and some of the people that were there. Like, it's so nice because everybody meets everybody else and it just becomes like one thing, you know? So, yeah, it is self-hate, guys. It's self-hate. Like, I was watching in the same timeline, this girl, she was going on and like praising all these other white places that are way more than us, but because it's a black person, we can't pay this much for a donkey. We can't. Even I think I spoke about this on air. So we've been having a lot of problem because so Northcliffe guys have been giving us problems, right? First thing they did, they said I am a pepin asina illegal license. Hi. And then we proved that we have. It's just really being problematic, right? And then my thing is that Northcliffe Hotel is literally 2 streets away from us. 2-3 streets away from us. It's like right at the hill. And they have the biggest functions and they have all these things, but nobody gives them a problem. Because you know why? It's this color, right? So that's why I encourage about that. Is support but it is what it is. So what's it on isn't Zulu? So please pop in, come have a good time, and please speak English. No, we are gossiping now. We don't want the others to hear us.